Hey there, and welcome. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to one more episode of our Minecraft series. It's a beautiful day here in the game, and it's a beautiful day here in real life. I hope it's a wonderful day that you're having as well. Now, in this episode, as you remember, last time we finished this lovely basement storage area and crafting room with everything that a self-respecting survival player could ask for. We have all the inorganic materials here, we have some of the wood resources, and we have some smaller things like some raw copper, some iron armor that we're not going to put on because it's going to clank like crazy. And I also moved down all the seats from what's going to be the kitchen area, because in this episode we're going to complete this area as a kitchen. I know it's quite small, I know the entire house is getting a little bit filled up, a little bit crowded, but I think we can perfectly well implement a kitchen area over here. We might have to tweak the location of this window, but that's okay. I'm imagining a counter here with a stove and a smoker, and then perhaps there's going to be a chimney right behind them that is going to lead way up through the roof, and we're going to put a nice smoke effect on top as well. Now, of course, building a kitchen is not easy. We're going to need at least a couple of things. So we're going to need a stove, a cooking pot, and we're going to need some clay for some of the brick lining of the chimney, and of course the smoker itself. And for some of these we do need a lot of iron, of which we have run out in the last episode. So I thought we would just go and seek out that village that we found before, and we found a nice cave next to it, but I think there was another cave, a larger deep ravine close to that village, so I'm going to see if we can find any iron or any other treasures of the earth over there. I already see we found a lovely songbird. Hello, friend. Take care. Now, as you can see, there are some changes in the game. It's a wonderful fall or autumn forest. Now, for this effect to take place, I had to switch out the resource pack, because the Mizuno's resource pack unfortunately didn't quite work well with these fall colors, which is a shame, but I'm using the Excalibur resource pack, which is, you could say it's a 16-bit version of the Conquest Reforged resource pack, and Conquest Reforged is the epitome of medieval resource packs, I believe. Hello, friend. Are you stuck there a little bit? I think I'm going to help you, okay? Don't worry, no sudden moves. I'm just going to make sure that you can climb back up. There we go. Ain't that better? There. I'm going to take some wool in exchange, is that okay? Thank you. As you can see, we found this ravine. I'm not going to risk that drop, so let's find a way down. And perhaps shear some more sheep on the way. But anyway, so we're using this Excalibur resource pack, and perhaps it's not as cutesy and whimsical as the Mizuno's one, but it's not bad either. I think it fits quite well, and we still get a lovely relaxing atmosphere from, or for rather, for our ASMR experience. Now, one more thing I definitely wanted to mention to you friends is that, of course, we had a poll which I blatantly posted last week instead of a video. I had the audacity to do that. I already see some iron, by the way. That's good. So last week we had a poll, and it was quite an interesting result because not all the Hungarian viewers, but most of the Hungarian viewers asked to see more real-life content, and a lot of the English-speaking viewers asked to see more games, not just Minecraft, but any kind of relaxing, chill games in general. Now, the good thing, of course, is that we can make everyone happy, because we have separated the English and Hungarian content anyway. It's been like this for some time now, so we can just continue doing that, and we can create different content based on what each language's speakers prefer. I have a lovely set of ideas already, but I'm not going to tell everything yet because of course we do need to concentrate on the game as well. Now, I have this golden pickaxe that we found in some treasure, some structure that we found. It might have been a shipwreck, or it might have been something else, but I think we're going to use this for lapis lazuli because early on in the game I believe it's somewhat of a... Oh. Friends, I have been a fool. So apparently golden pickaxes cannot mine lapis lazuli. So I wonder if it can mine iron ore, because then we could use it to get more iron, but then maybe iron once again is harder than gold, so we wouldn't get far, or we wouldn't get anything really mining iron with gold pickaxe. Nonetheless, let's have a look around. We're also going to need some coal, obviously, to fire up those smokers and stoves, all the lovely kitchen appliances we're going to build. Now, perhaps that's an opening to the other cave that we've already explored. Let's see if we can mine coal with this golden pickaxe. Let's see if that works. It does. It still just dropped one. It's only dropping one. Okay, this one dropped two. I was looking at it because the golden pickaxe is enchanted with Fortune 3. So I would like to make sure that we get extra yields from that. Nonetheless, we're going to save this for the occasion of finding more iron. There's some copper, of which we don't need more. So this branch of the cave is fully explored. Let's head back and see if we can go any deeper. So, there's some plants down there as well. Maybe just glowberries and vines. But I'm always happy to see plants. So, regarding the content, I have some lovely ideas in mind. There's some iron. I have more ideas for real life content that was requested by some of the Hungarian speaking peeps. But that's okay. Okay, we can't mine iron with gold. But that's okay. I think I will try to create everything in 2 languages anyway, but of course if it becomes difficult or if it becomes too much, then we can just focus our efforts into one specific type of video. On that note, I have some nice strategy games that we could perfectly well play, and of course I'm willing to invest some money into this First of all, because it's also an experience for me, and I love games. I love playing them, and I love playing them with you, friends. So, if we can find a nice game, we can explore it together. That's like double the benefit. Everybody's happy. Why should we not do it? So I have some lovely strategy games in mind. Obviously, as you might have noticed, it was actually probably quite difficult not to notice, is that I love building. I love being creative. I love having the freedom of a small child in a sandbox. So if you know any such games, I would be very, very interested in hearing those titles, and we can explore them together. Now, that's plenty of clay. Let's move on and try to find more iron. We're down at the very bottom of this ravine. Just listen to the sounds a little bit, okay? I think it's quite nice. Maybe it could be considered a little bit scary, right? We're still in the belly of the earth, but at the same time, we still get such a lovely amount of natural sunlight coming down here that there's really no reason to be afraid. We are very safe down here. We're safe because there's lots of light, we feel safe, and we are safe because we are together. And we can support each other in our adventures. If only 50 people, or maybe 100 people, or if I get very lucky, 1,000 people watch this, then I really absolutely have no reason to be afraid. Exploring a cave when there's 1,000 friends by my side. Wow. I shouldn't let it get to my head though. We should be humble. We're not here to conquer anything. We're here to explore. There was some iron higher up, but it might be a little bit difficult to get to it. So let's find some more that's in more accessible places. Oh, it seems some branches of the cave lead deeper down. Oh, I can't stand on this, can I? I apologize for some of these cuts. Maybe you didn't even notice them, but I am growing a beard right now. And the way I stick the microphone, I tape the microphone to my face. It's not as compliant as when I tape it to a smooth face, to the skin, of course, as when I try to do it with my stubble. The struggles of growing a beard. If you have any good beard growing tips, you can feel free to share those with me as well, although I don't think it's going to stay around for a very long time, but maybe they will come in handy. Alright, let's look this way if we can find anything. No, not much. Let's look the other way. Or the other direction, rather. Looking the other way has some other meanings, which are not relevant here. Lots of copper everywhere. If you ever need to build something out of that, you know where to come back to. Looks like a very labyrinthian, oh, there's some iron, cave system, right? all these branches going up and down and a billion different directions. There's some lava bubbling and popping around here. Oh no, it was just some glowberry. However, there is some gold as well. Now, can we mine gold with gold? We can't, unfortunately. Well, then this golden pickaxe is not an incredibly useful tool, but of course it is kind of randomly generated, so we can't be mad at anyone for making such a foolish thing. Alright, let's go back to that one iron vein that I saw. I promise we're going to make very good use of this. We're going to make such lovely foods. We're going to, of course, the episode wouldn't be complete without some decoration. So we're going to add some kitchen supplies and tools, appliances, spoons, knives. We have the cutting board already. We're going to add, oh goodness, look how deep that goes. We're going to add some already made food as decoration. It looks very tasty and delicious. Seeing so many different foodstuffs in the game, as you can see, we have plenty of them. There's some more over here. And there's some more. Oh no, those are not fruits. But there's some more over at the Cryptopia pages as well. These are all lovely foods as well, as you can see. So seeing so many different foods and they're all tasty, I'm really inspired to cook in real life as well. I have cooked not too long ago. I ran out of bread and I thought I'm not going to go to the store and get some more bread for my usual sandwich meals. I'm just going to make some. They were almost like pancakes, but they're salty. And I added some, just salt and pepper and oregano. And they include a little bit of green pea flour. A little bit of an alternative flour, which is much better in terms of nutrition. Oh, that's a lot of iron. Very nice. And so I made those, and I used them as kind of wraps instead of the bread. They are responsible for my healthy carbohydrates intake these days. No, there's not so much going on over there. We have 25 pieces of raw iron, plenty of clay, we have some coal, and we found some gold as well, so we're doing pretty good, but let's explore just ever so slightly further. Let me combine these shovels so that we have more space in our pockets to work with. The axes are still okay. And let's see if the belly of the earth holds any more treasures for us. Nope, that's that. What is... I think that's a glow lichen, isn't it? Yeah, that's precisely what it is. Maybe it's going to come in handy as decoration, so let's take it. And let's have a look around. I don't necessarily want to go much deeper. There's some more coal over here. There's some vines. Why not take some of those with decoration purposes in mind once again. Some more glow lichen. Oops, that one fell deep. And look, some more iron. Very accessibly placed. And we made a nice new little waterfall. Oh, we found diorite as well. Yes, some of these alternative stone types might be very interesting for decoration purposes. I believe that's enough for us. We shouldn't be too greedy, and at the same time, of course, we have other duties to complete in this episode, so let's head back. I believe the way out was this way, but I've been wrong before, so bear with me. Yes, that looks like the way out. I think I see natural light. Yes, amazing. Now we just have to find that little staircase. It's not really a staircase, but at least it's a gently ascending series of blocks which we can use to get out of this ravine and go home and start with building our kitchen and decorating it, of course. Yes, here we are. Minecraft can be incredibly scary sometimes, but then other times it's so very gentle and chill. We are here for those moments when it's gentle and chill. Let's see. It's a very cold night. It looks like from the colors of the sky and the fog. Oh yes, there was nothing this way. I was hoping maybe there'd be another exit, but that's okay. Well, here we are. And now we just have to go. Oh, let me collect some dandelions. Never enough dandelions. Because they can be used for some beautiful decorations, and because yellow dye is also something we will probably need. I'm thinking maybe we'll even need orange dye. As you've seen and as you know. We can't pick up the poppies, can we? No, we can. As you've seen and as you know, we are going for kind of a yellowish orange warm color scheme for the decoration of the log cabin, and that is why we need these flowers specifically. Something that's very fascinating to me, both in general, just as a concept, as a topic, and also as an ASMR video theme, is color analysis. I'm not sure how many of you are aware of this concept or know what it's about. Essentially, it's a bit of a fashion thing. The theory goes that every person has some fat cells underneath their skin. It's just how our bodies are built, and those fat cells give the skin either a bluish or a yellowish tint. It's very slight, it's nothing. Obviously no one's going to have blue skin, but the idea is that based on those colors, based on that undertone, you could say, you can decide what kind of colors work best for that person in clothes and makeup and hair color. And I think it's quite interesting, and I'm thinking maybe we should do a role play, something like that. But that still has to be set up in a technical way, because I'm not in a situation now where I can record real life videos, but maybe at some point down the line it's going to be a possibility. Anyway, so let's melt and smelt all this stuff. We have some gold, which we're not going to use yet, but I think I'll put it with the rest of the metals here. And then the iron we're going to need for a lot of things. And we're going to use these two drawers to store everything that we're going to put into the kitchen, which is decoration, but also, oh yes, we need bricks as well, which is decoration, but also the furniture and appliances. Can I, oh yes, sorry. This is a blast furnace, we can only smelt metals here. So let's see, we do need a smoker, which is not that difficult to do. We just need a furnace, and then we need to surround that furnace in a crafting bench with some logs, which we've got here. Let's use the oak logs. There's plenty of those. And of course in the meantime, oh, that's only 3. And of course in the meantime, we're going to let that let those bricks be fired and that iron ore to be smelted. Now we've got a smoker. That's amazing. We're going to put it, interestingly enough, we're going to put a whole smoker in these drawers. And then we need some clay, which is being fired right now into bricks. We need a cooking pot, for which we need some of those bricks, a water bucket, a wooden shovel, and some iron ingots. So let's craft that wooden shovel. These are going to come in handy for the kitchen as well, these counters and drawers. So, shovel. And we're going to need to fill up this bucket. I don't know, maybe we recover the bucket after the crafting. Maybe it's lost. In that case, we'll need a new bucket, of course. But there we go. And we need the ore. So, not the ore, sorry, the iron ingots. What did I mess up? Oh, sorry, the upper two needs to be bricks. My bad, my bad. Thank you very much. Now we can create this. So these 2 are bricks, these 5 are iron ingots, and we need this, well, I assume this is a ladle or a spoon. And then we have the bucket. Oh yes, and we recover the bucket. That's beautiful. So now we have the cooking pot. We need the stove, for which we need more bricks, at least 16. Not quite there. Need 4 more for all these brick blocks, because I don't think we had any yeah, we had some brick slabs left. Not quite there, not quite there. But no worries. While we're waiting for that, let's see. I don't need this direct. Let me put this here. Some of this wool, yeah, we should put the wool in here. And what else do we not need? The moss blocks. Where have we been storing any plants? I think we've been storing them upstairs. So these are all the seeds. Let's store all the plants and whatnot in this one. Flowers as well. Mostly for decoration, obviously, but maybe for dyes and other crafting activities. Now we have all the bricks that we need, so we can create this stove. We need a campfire too. This kind of crafting activity, it's quite meditative, isn't it? You just put this here, put it there, you make some progress, you feel a little bit of satisfaction from putting these things together. It's nothing crazy, but it's something that I think it's something that's fun. Yes, and we need some more iron ingots too. Thank you very much. So campfire goes here. We surround that with bricks and we put this on the top. Now stove, which is from Farmer's Delight mod, is going to allow us to cook some advanced recipes. We can also put, oh no, sorry, my bad. The cooking pot is going to allow us to cook some advanced recipes, and then the cooking pot needs a heat source below it, which could be a campfire, but the easiest is a stove, because that's always hot or warm, and you can put the cooking pot on top of it and cook anything basically. It's a bit more sophisticated way of cooking up some of these lovely meals, as you can see. Now, one thing is that there is another cooking pot. As you can see, this is an item. You cannot really place this. This is from Cryptopia. Now, of course, these mods are not created by the same teams, so sometimes it happens that, you know, they're not quite compatible. Some of the recipes, while in theory it makes sense to be able to cook with any of these, you can't. In those cases, if necessary, don't worry. I've done this before. I'm a professional. Basically, we're going to modify the mods themselves so that they include each other's recipes. We're going to make them compatible. However, today we're not going to make any big feast. We're not expecting guests, fortunately. I just want to create this this kitchen area. So I believe this window will have to go, but for now that's fine. Unless we want to put the kitchen someplace else. But this looks like an okay place for a bedroom. Maybe there could be something over here, but I'm not quite sure how it makes sense to cook things up here and then carry them down and eat them there. So while I love this window, I'm going to remove it. And, well, we can still put those flowers someplace else, but for now we're just going to make a kitchen area over here. Now I would like to know what kind of wood is this. It's a stripped spruce log, so we need 4 of those, or possibly we don't need that because we're going to make a chimney, and that chimney is going to protrude from the wall of the house. So I would rather actually remove this. Let's put these beautiful butterflies someplace else. Maybe they're chilling around in the garden. I think that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There we go. They're right next to the lantern, right? That makes some sense as well. They're drawn to the light. And then we're going to remove these flower boxes, and we're going to break the wall, and I think we're going to build, just so that there's a little diversity in textures and colors, we're going to make a brick chimney that kind of comes out and protrudes from the wall. Now for that, let me make a little bit more space. So for instance, this flower, this trillium flower, will probably feel better next to water. Oh, yeah, I told you it. I told you it feels better. There's immediately 2 of it. And it's probably also not a great idea to have a tree right next to a chimney, right? It's very hot and fiery and smoky, and that was a bit more excitement than what you usually see in an ASMR video. I didn't want the tree to fall on me. That would probably have some tragic consequences. And let me also dig out some of this dirt and just plug this hole this way. And I believe now we're ready to build. So we'll need more bricks. Let's see how they're coming along. And of course we used stone brick walls to imitate well, chimney pipes, but I think we're going to switch to, well, let's see, maybe we can, let's see how we can do this. We have a couple of options. Give me this, please, of course, and we'll need more bricks as well. So let's see, how many bricks do we get? I mean, plenty. We have so much clay. We of course already had big brick firing session when we made the flooring for this basement area. Okay, but we get plenty. Please give me one more so I can turn them all into brick blocks at once. Right. And we're going to turn these, or at least some of these, into wall pieces. And how about that? Then how about we make these brick pieces too? I think the stone wall bricks look more like pipes. I'm not quite sure what it would look like with the other resource pack, but I'm happy for now with the stone bricks. We can still make the upper section look like, or use proper red bricks. But I think this looks like a furnace, and you know, this is not a kitchen furnace, so it's fine if it looks a little bit industrial or something like this. Right, let me put these acorns right here with all the rest of the seeds. These curtains we're not going to need for a while. And let me top up this clay. There we go. Let me wait for one more, so once again we can turn them. They are divisible by 4. And even this is not going to be quite enough. We need some stairs for sure. I believe at least 4 stairs will be necessary. Yes, that's all done. Now let's see what we can muster. Oh, that's a beautiful sunrise. Look at this. Ah, nice. What a lovely day to make a new extension to the house. So I'm going to, yes, just like that. There. And there. And then we're going to build this all the way up. In fact, that window might be in the way as well. Or maybe we can just do it like this. We don't really have any other option if we want to use. I mean, we could have made it out of dye red, but we didn't. We only brought 13 pieces back. So I think we'll be fine. I mean, you know, white stone for chimneys, that doesn't sound like an amazing idea anyway. So I think it's best if we just stick with good old brick. Now, I'm not going to wait for all of those bricks to be fired. Yeah, so in the meantime, let's start building the inside of the kitchen area. We can have, let me think, so the stove is going to be here. There's going to be the smoker right there. On top of those we can put the cooking pot and maybe something else. And then we need a counter there. There we don't need a counter because I don't want to block our access to the stairs. Yes, and then this chest is not going to be here. So let us, for now, let us just put this to another place. Let's say maybe just over there, and put in everything that was in it. Yes, actually these flowers we can take down to the other chest. And this glowing calamari. Amazing. They were here indeed. Okay. Oh, and some rice as well. Rice is great. I was struggling in my own survival world that I don't record. I was struggling so much to find rice. I am still struggling. So it's great to have this because there's just so many things you can make from rice. Excellent. So, should we wait until everything is done and then place them? Oh, one more thing that we could do, of course, is put some cupboards over here, except these are half blocks, so we should consider that. But I think 2 cupboards over here just as a bit of extra storage. That sounds like a good idea. Let's see. We have this stripped dark oak counter and these drawers and the drawer counter as well. So we need some cupboards or cabinets. Do we have cabinets as well? Oh yes, this is from the Farmer's Delight mod, and then these are from the Macaw's Furniture mod and the Handcrafted mod as well. Oh yes, we use them here, like these ones and those ones. And you can click them with the hammer to make them change shape. They're great, they're very good. So let's see, I think acacia, we don't really have access to that. What else? Oak cupboard looks nice. I wonder if this is it. This is a spruce cupboard. Alright, let's make it out of oak. Again, change a little bit of the usual color scheme. So we need 2 planks, 6 of these boards, and 6 of these boards and a chest. I have 2 chests here. Let's see. If we need 6 of those boards and we want 2 cabinets, that's 12. So I think this is going to be plenty. We're just going to throw these. Yes. There, we have 12. And then 4 boards. So that's everything we need, I believe. I do it like this, and then the two chests go in the middle. And we have... Oh, we actually get 2 by default. That's amazing. And I think they're going to go up there. So that's perfect. Let's collect everything, and then we're going to place everything at once so that the feeling of satisfaction is even greater. It feels much more successful. Looks as if we built it very quickly. Although sometimes for the feeling of satisfaction you need to work a lot on something, right? There, we have more bricks now. I believe this might be enough. Now, of course, for the chimney, we're going to need a campfire as well, so that we can get that great smoke column effect on top. So we're just going to put it like this. We got a campfire, and we're going to need trapdoors to surround this campfire. I understand that that looks a little bit silly on top of the chimney to have like a wooden block, because it's very much flammable, but don't worry. I mean, you know, this looks half metal, so I think it's good. It will do the job. So let's go and build that chimney. Oh, in fact, we're going to need a couple of wall pieces for the chimney as well. Oh, we already have those. My bad, my bad. Then we're just gonna need 1 stair block. Let's make 2, just to be sure. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. So we want to avoid that window. So we're going to make this chimney a bit narrower, and then we're going to come up, and then we're going to switch to... Oh yes, we can do this. How do we do this? We're going to switch to the wall pieces, come up here, continue. Yes, I believe that's high enough, absolutely. And then we're going to put this on top, and then we're going to use the 4 trapdoors to surround this. Actually, maybe it's better if we change this to a normal block. There, that looks better. So we surround this with the trapdoors. Needing some precision work here. Turn those, and we have a beautiful chimney. I think we can use these leaves to climb down. No, we can't. Alright, that wasn't such horrible of a fall. So that's a great chimney, if I've ever seen one. Quite like how that turned out. Maybe it needs a bit more stability right there. Yeah, so it looks like it's built into the roof with a bit of extra support so that it doesn't sway and break and fall when there's a strong wind, because strong wind is something that happens quite often around these parts, my friends. Now, one more thing that is important to have in a kitchen is some flooring that doesn't rot too easily, because of course we're going to be putting all sorts of ingredients here, and you know, some like, oh yeah, we broke one of the lanterns, that's fine. We're going to be putting all sorts of ingredients together, and they're going to boil, and they're going to drip, and they're going to be acidic, and they're going to be all sorts of non-floor friendly materials. So we're going to need that floor resistant. Should they be bricks, or should it be maybe smooth stone? We have some brick slabs already, we could use those, absolutely. I think brick slabs are fine. Simple and effective. We're already using them here in the basement, so we can follow that tradition. This is going to look okay. This is going to look okay. I was thinking in the other resource pack it has a special effect if you do a double slab, but yeah, this is fine. Alright. The cutting board also goes in here along with the knife we've been using. We keep fueling this with some clay. Not fueling, it's fueled by coal, but we keep firing some clay here. And yes, it looks like that chimney from below feeds right into these pipes, so I'm perfectly happy with how that turned out. And I think we can place everything, but before we do that, I'm going to look up some decoration options, and we're going to place those as well, so that the entire thing comes together at once. So be back very, very shortly. Okay friends, so we are ready to decorate and finish that kitchen. I made some bookmarks of items that we need, and I discovered that we have actual purpose-built kitchen hoods and kitchen hood pipes instead of these. So we'll make those. So first of all, I made some organization of the items. We're gonna need some sweet berries here as well, and I put some items into this chest or drawer that we're going to rename and use as decoration, as you know, as we do. So iron ingots we're going to need a lot. First of all, let's make those kitchen hood pipes and whatnot. We need a bunch of iron bars, and I think this is the pipe indeed, and this is the sort of intake of the pipe, the kitchen hood. And yeah, let's make one more. Now, I'm not sure how this looks. Let's try to build it here on the floor, but okay, yeah, it looks exactly as I expected, and it looks very similar to these walls actually, so we can take these out and use that, but to be a little bit more conservative with, yeah, perhaps it would be a bit of a waste of iron to do everything out of these right now, because we do need it for a lot of other things as well. So let's see, if we have some left over at the end we can absolutely build it, but right now let's focus on the decoration. So we're gonna jump into creative mode, Oh no, hold on. First we need to craft some of the stuff that we are then going to rename. So we need a bowl from some wooden planks. We're going to need this wood crockery combo. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's make those. So we need the bowl, we need the plate, we need the cup, and we need to combine these two to get the crockery combo. One is enough for now. The rest can go into... Oops. Oh, that's a very tough plate. The rest can go into... Where is it? Oh yes, here, with all the rest of the processed wooden products. Let's put these in the chest as well. So bowl going to be renamed, and crockery combo doesn't need to be renamed. And let's see what else. We need a barrel. It's a lot of things. It's possible that for some of these we're not going to find a place, but we'll still make them, and then maybe eventually they're going to come in handy. Oops, the barrel we're also going to rename, so we'll put them here. We have the bowl, yes, what else? We need a cauldron. Now that's one very iron heavy build, but we have 6 left, so I think we'll be fine. This is also just for decoration. We could use it obviously in its original purpose, but we'll stick with decoration for now. And then we'll need glass bottles. Do we have glass? We actually have a glass bottle. That's great. Very nice. Yeah, we maybe... Yes, we used it for these, I believe. So we have one left. We're going to use it for something similar. Upstairs there in the kitchen. And then we need sugar. I already put this here. Good. We need some bread, potato, sweet berries, which I already put here, everything. So now let me put some of this stuff back, and then we'll jump into creative mode. Then we'll rename everything so that it all looks nice and decorative, and we can place them in an item frame. We're jumping into creative mode, of course, so that we don't use up XP levels, because this is just for decoration and we get no other benefit this way. That's the idea. So there's the anvil, which we use just for this. So glass bottle underscore, where is it? 3. It's gonna make 3 glass bottles. We'll need cauldron 4A, which is going to be a beautiful white teapot. We'll need bowl underscore 1, which is just a wooden plate, kind of goes hand in hand with the crockery combo that we made. We need sweet berries underscore 1 underscore top, so that it's like it's hanging from the ceiling as if we're drying them, making some raisins or similar. I hope no one hates raisins so much. And then the barrel we need to rename into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1A, 1B. Yes, I wanted to get this green vegetable looking thing. The potato underscore 2, which is like a box of potato plant. And then sugar is going to be sugar 1A, 2 jam jars. And bread is going to be a basket of bread underscore 5. Oh no, sorry, this is going to be a sandwich. As I said, we're also going to make some foodstuffs so that the inside of our cabin looks nice and lively, as if someone's living here. Then of course we still need the terracotta, not an orange one, just any terracotta. And I would also like to rename that. We'll need 2 of those. We'll need one with where did I write it? These are essentially little pots and pans. So this is going to look good, maybe. Oh yes, the white one I like better because it kind of breaks up the brown background of the entire house. And then we can do maybe. Oh yes, that looks good. Yes, two little pots next to each other. That looks nice. Before we place the decoration, let's place the actual furniture. So I hope I have enough space. So we have these cupboards for storage. We have this counter, the stove and the smoker. Let me just put some things in here that we don't need at the moment. And we'll need the cutting board and the knife. I hope that's going to be enough to cover up, not to cover up, but to, fill in this space. So, smoker, stove. Oh yes, we're in creative, so we're just going to destroy these manually. As you can see, this is constantly warm, which is good. And we're going to place the cooking pot on top. We even got an advancement for this, and now we can make beautiful advanced recipes in here. Then we're going to place the counter and the drawer counter. Looks decent next to each other. Then we're going to place the cupboards up top. That's a half block. We can't place it there, but we can place it there. Now, I'm not a big fan of how this looks. So, I believe we could add some extra bricks over there. 2 stair blocks should do. Oh yes, let's jump back to survival. It's getting a bit tedious to do everything in creative, funny as that is. So 2 stair blocks so that we kind of cover up that space and it doesn't look so out of place. Just like that. I know it kind of looks like there's no ventilation, but we can say that all the steam and the smoke goes out on the back of these and up the chimney. We can say that. Okay, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need something else because this is just not much space for all the stuff that we'd like to place. So do we have any other furniture or anything else that we have at our disposal? We have these double drawers which look okay. I think we could just place those sort of opposite, maybe. Yeah, maybe there. That's not a bad idea. That looks good, and then they could be, yeah, that's another storage area. And now we have plenty of surface area to decorate, right? So let's put this here. I wanted to put the wood crockery combo on the table already. Oh, it already has a sheet. Oh, we can place it there. Excellent. That's beautiful. I like it. And then the cutting board should be somewhere close to the pot, right? So let's put it on top. Maybe on top of there. Because we still like to have some... Oops. How is that possible? I see. Okay. There. It still stands out at a weird angle. I'm not quite sure why, but we'll roll with it. It's not a problem, right? Then, let's see, can we place, for instance, the teapot on top of the smoker? Not amazing. Maybe in the other resource pack it has a flat surface. It doesn't have any sort of 3D protrusions on top, but for now I will take it. It's fine. Then some of these pots we'll place. Oh, yeah, we'll just place them here. They're also just storage, they don't need to be at the forefront of everything, but we'll place them there so that we don't accidentally kick them while walking around. we don't break him. This barrel of whatever kind of produce can... Oh, maybe it can come... Oh, actually, that's a good idea. That space is so empty. Let's use it, right? So one pot goes there. 2 pots go there. And the barrel of produce comes here. Very nice, like a mini storage area. A pantry, indeed. And then we have another bowl, which we could put maybe here. We have this box of potatoes, which should be closer to a window, right? Let's see, is there anything at this window up here? It's curtained. That's fine. Let's see, where could we put this? We could put it here, in this window. If we open it, there's space. And it, well, it just fits. There's not much light coming in for us, but at least the plants are happy, right? Glass bottles, sweet berries hanging from the ceiling. Where do we have some? Oh yes, that's good, I think. That's okay. And we have these bottles to put somewhere, and these jam jars, and this sandwich still. See, I told you, we might not have enough space for everything. We can still put something over here. Yes. Well, I suppose it should be the sandwich, right? Oh my goodness, that's a huge sandwich. That's about the size I make for myself after workout or something. And then we'll put something here. Well, these could be, maybe oil to cook with or some spices. I like to turn them to a diagonal position so that they break up the default Minecraft stuff. And then these jam jars could be put on this double drawer here. Friends, isn't that absolutely beautiful and cozy? I quite like it. Now this chest is kind of, out of place, so let's... Oops, yeah, I had my axe here. Let's put all the contents into these cupboards here, right? The drip leaf we should put into another chest. Yeah, that's it. Actually, everything fits in there. That's beautiful. No particular order. Maybe we could say this is animal product, this is animal product, this is mushroom, so kind of in between, I guess. This is also animal product, so we'll put them into this one. And all the plant related things, well, salt, inorganic, I don't know where to put that, but those can stay here. I think that's quite fine. Baked potato as well. And then we have this drip leaf that, yeah. Now, of course, now that we placed everything, comes the realization. Yes, plants come here. Comes the realization that there are still things to be placed. Or there, I remember. No, that's my bad. I was thinking about the bread basket, but we made the sandwich instead, and I think that looks better. So friends, we are done with the kitchen remodeling and expansion. So not only did we add some life to our dining area, with this beautiful view onto the lake, flower, sandwich in a bowl and a cup, we also reorganized our storage of all the perishables. Although in this game they don't really perish that quickly, do they? Nice teapot, cooking pot with some nice advanced recipe accents. A bunch of food, yellow dye as well, for some reason. Some more food over here, cutting board, some glass bottles, spices, jams. Maybe that purple looking jam was made right out of some dried forest berries, right? Another bowl. And we have this storage area, mini pantry over here. And then we did some work on the chimney, which is not only apparent in here, but if we go outside, of course we can notice a very significant difference on the outside of the cabin because it's beautifully, well, all the gases and smoke and steam is let out like this, and I think it looks okay. We could maybe add like some iron bars on this later on, but I think this is quite enough for today. We have made a nice effort, gathered all the iron, built all this, and it's quite late, so my friends, thank you very much for sticking around. Please let me know if you like this video by leaving a like or any other way of showing your support. We're not monetizing anything, so just, verbal or typed appreciation is perfect for me. Have a lovely evening or day, whatever it is where you are, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care and goodbye.